Hello everyone, welcome back to Surviving Mars. At the end of the last episode, I shut off the radio because her voice was getting a little annoying, so let's flip on the Surviving Mars radio station. It'll be slightly different music. Okay, also in the last episode, we created a second dome here, and it has not been filled yet. We have 12 passengers on their way. I need those 12 passengers because we are going to eventually make a farm here, or possibly up here. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. But we also need people to populate the machine parts factory because that is what we are a little desperate to get. So we have a plan. We just need to wait until it gets enacted. And meanwhile, our Michael #1 rocket seems like... Is it loaded? It's almost loaded. It's almost loaded with enough metals, so once the morning comes, it will be fully finished, and then we will be good to go. We've also got our RC Explorer moving around, trying to get more techs. I am prioritizing getting research points so we can get a farm and get a farm going. We also need to upgrade our... Hey, there we go! We need to upgrade our vaporators, so... That's going to be the next priority. Let me get our Explorer moving here. Alright, the vaporators need to be upgraded. I believe it costs, yes, polymers. It sucks that I'm going to have to drop 6 polymers on all those upgrades, but they don't increase the cost of the maintenance, so I'm okay with that. We're going to get more water out of the deal. It's not a whole lot of water. We just gain 0.5 units of water per vaporator. We still desperately need a water source. We still have only found one water source up here in Sector B3 and no metal source anywhere, which is freaking shocking. So we're just continuing to scan around and look, and apparently I did not give the order for another scan, so... well, let's do those 5 sectors. So other than that, oh hey, our passenger rocket is in orbit. So I'm going to speed up here until we get... Oh, yep, there's a little drone. I see him. He's got a rare metal. And once he gives it to this rocket... Excellent. So this rocket, you are free to go. And then once it's clear, once you see its icon show up down here, it frees up the landing pad. Just waiting a few seconds. ... Oh, there it is. Okay, now we can land this one, and I will turn on the dome, which is called Genesis. Are the dome names attached to your sponsor? Because Consecration, Genesis... Interesting. Oh, there we go. Everyone's here. So some of them are going to this dome. Some of them are going to that dome. We're going to open up this. Oh, never mind. We have one unemployed person. And we have soil adaptation. That's what I wanted to see. Okay. So now we are going to create a farm here. Life support. There it is. Farm. And once that is built, we're not going to have to worry about food anymore. I'm not going to shut down the hydroponic farms yet. I'm going to wait until this is functional. Whoa, slow down. Okay, so we need soybeans. So we can produce 3 types of food. We can do wheat, potatoes, or soybeans. But with the farms, we now have to worry about the soil quality. Right now, the soil quality is 50%. So you get more food when you have better soil quality, and soybeans increase the soil quality. Potatoes make it worse, and wheat is neutral but doesn't give you much food. So our strategy here is we're going to make soybeans until we get the soil quality to 100%, and then we're going to switch off to potatoes. And we'll alternate potatoes and soybeans for the rest of forever. So these require more water. My question is, how are we in the water network? All 3 moisture vaporators are functional. Ah, but the total demand for water is 4.7 units, and we have 4.5 units of water production even after the upgrades. So we are losing water. We're not losing water very fast, but we can't live on that. So I'm going to double check here. Okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to move these two buildings over here, and I'm going to shut down this hydroponic farm once it finishes its current harvest. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to get this space back, this section of the dome, and I'll probably make a farm on that one too. I'm kind of arguing with myself what to do here, to be honest. Because, oh, you know what I could do? I could just put a house there instead. I was going to say I need a house. I was going to move this farm up here and then put a house here, but why? I may as well just put a house right here. Okay, that's what I'll do. But I want to get this hydroponic farm to finish its current harvest first. Because why not? Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I can even do that now because the time's moving fast enough that it's going to happen. Yeah, I know, food's low. Fuck off. Okay, so we're going to make a grocer. Doop, doop, doop. Where's the grocer? Services, 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 services. There it is. Grocer. And then we're going to add the research lab here. We're going to shut this one down and shut this one down. Rare metals, we just got 600 million, thank goodness. Power surge, attention's required. A number of red lights go off as sparks start flying from the terminal that monitors our power networks. Stress on one of our power networks is causing a massive power surge. There's a serious threat of overloading the entire network if we don't do something quickly. Shit. We don't want batteries to explode. So really it comes down to, do we shut down 10 power producers or do we have several buildings break? We've got enough resources we can handle breakages as long as it's not batteries. And even if the batteries do get damaged, it's not going to hurt us all that badly. Plus we've got enough money that we can call in a cargo rocket to replace some stuff because we need electronics anyway, so we're just going to panic. We're just going to freak out. Okay, 5 buildings have broken. That one is covered. That one is covered. That one is covered. That's a problem. Okay, alright. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. We actually, that was kind of bad. Alright, wait a minute. Unlocks new crops and farms to provide oxygen and improve soil quality. That's good to have. Let's get that one. And we need the decommission protocol so we can clear buildings, because I'm about to break a couple. In fact, that should be the first priority. Alright, so we're going to call in a cargo rocket, which is going to carry some food, some polymers, and some electronics. I don't like spending that much, but we just have to, so fuck it. Okay. Alright, so now we've got a bigger problem here. Because with our drone hub down... Why is our drone hub down? Oh, because of the power... Guys, dude, fucking... Yeah, okay, so with the drone hub down, the drones no longer have automatic control, but they still do have manual control, so I can tell them what to do here. Okay, so that fixes that. Oh, that's it. So that's the only building that broke. The only building that broke that we were alerted to was the Stirling generator. Okay, so we're fine. All right, that was a good calculated risk on my part then. Okay, did this finish? Yes, it did. All right, we're shutting this down. We're shutting this down. Not higher priority. We'll scrap them as well so we can recover some of the resources. And unfortunately, the broken buildings are just going to sit here. We need to get the decommission protocol to clear the rubble. But that's fine. That is so fine. It is such not a big deal. It is so not a big deal. So not a big deal. All right. There we go. Okay, so we are in good shape. I still want to open up a new work shift in the machine parts factory, but that can wait. We'll need 5 people for that, and then we will eventually also need, we'll need 5 additional people, actually 10 additional people for our polymer factory. So that's good timing. What that means is we will add a house here, and we'll have enough people to cover another shift in the machine parts factory and a shift or 2 in the polymer factory. So the problem is, when we add that 3rd house, our total population of this dome is going to be 36, I believe, because aren't these 12 each? No, they're 14 each. So 14 times 3 is 48. No, it's not. It's 42. So, which anyone from math knows, that who knows math knows that 42 is greater than 30. So the colonists who have the loner trait are going to be unhappy in this dome. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to the Genesis dome, and we're going to change this so we are encouraging people who are loners to be in this dome. And that way their population stays under control. Now, my question is, how many loners do we have? And the cool thing is the game, again, I love interfaces. As you may have heard from other series I've done, especially City Builders, interfaces and feedback are my go-to. Like, that's the only information you get to make the decisions you need. So interfaces are the most important part of games, in my opinion. But here you have a ton of different tools. So I want to see how many colonists we have that are loners. So we go to entire colony. We have 32 colonists total. And then we go to flaw, and we look up how many loners we have. We only have 6. That's great. That is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is, in the Consecration Dome, I'm going to forbid any loners from being here. So there are 3 loners in this dome. They will move to this dome, or they friggin' better. I can even force them to. So let's pull up all the loners in Consecration 1. So it's Maya Simpson, Pearlie, and Elvis Anderson. So I can double click. We can force them to change which house they are in. So that was Maya. Here's Pearl. That was... Whoa. Pause. And then Elvis Anderson, you are forced to move as well. Okay. Now, where the hell is the meteor coming? Oh, friggin' whatever. That's fine. That probably only came up because our dome blueprint is here, because that meteor is not going to do anything. That meteor is just going to hit the ground and whatever. So we are safe. We are out of electronic parts here in the colony, so that cargo rocket needs to hurry its ass up. But otherwise we're okay. The cargo rocket's very close to Mars. It's 98% there, and now it's here. Okay. Come on down, buddy. And since we're going to get a farm soon, a proper farm, I'm going to add a food depot, which is going to hold everything. Now this rocket, I'm not waiting for it to take any metals. Once it refuels, it's gonna go, because all the metals will go to the Gabriel #1 rocket. But we should be good. So the Gabriel #1 rocket is still gonna sit here. It's refueled and ready to go, but I'm waiting for it to get all its metals, and then I'll let it go. You know, generally in these games, or in my colonies, I've wanted to always have $1 billion on hand for emergencies. I'm going to have to lower that threshold for this game, for this colony, because we only have 900 million now. Oh, and it's so hard to get cash in this one. Oh my gosh. Wait, you're out of fuel? Uh-oh. Alright. We're going to have our transporter drop off this metal, and then we're going to go grab the fuel that we made in the northern temporary area. I want to flip our fuel refinery back on, but I think we're still kind of in trouble with water. Well, yeah, our total demand is still 4.1. We need more water. If I had another hydro, whatever it's called, vaporator, we'd be fine. I think this qualifies as an emergency because otherwise we're not going to have any fuel anyway. You know what? No. It's not an emergency yet because we still have fuel. It's just in the northern section. So never mind. We are okay. We are okay. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. So never mind. There's really not much more for me to do at the moment, I don't think. We just need our crops to start growing. Now, once we get the tech, the farm tech, we'll be able to have more options for our food, and then we will not run out of food for this game. I'm a little embarrassed in my first colony that we got to a point where we almost ran out of food, because the options you have in this one, oh, here's what I can do. I can set up an automated transport route. So I want you to take all the fuel from here.
Research complete. Anomaly.
And I want you to unload it here. There we go. And he's just going to do that. So I don't have to worry about him. Okay, we got the decommission protocol, and we analyzed an anomaly. So we're going to grab our explorer and research some more and queue up some researches. So biotech is on its way. We don't need the Moxie upgrade yet. I still need money, so I'm going to keep going on the social ones so I can... Oh, there it is! Licensed Martian technology, 500 million. Okay, that's the first one. There's another one that is repeatable as well that gets you more cash. Yeah. Because we're hurting on cash. And I don't think we need anything more pressing right now. 100 per soul for each RC Explorer vehicle. Alright, I guess that should be our next one. Drones and rovers move 20% faster. That should be after that. But yeah, and since it's hard for us to get science in this scenario, that is definitely a long-term selection. The Explorer AI, because now we'll get another 100 beakers every day. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Priorities, man. This game, I love Surviving Mars because the entire game is a logistics puzzle. It's not as much of a logistics puzzle as Factorio, but it is a logistics puzzle because you are just constantly having to say, all right, what is the next thing I need to do? Uh-oh.
We gather here today to bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
So this is our first death here on Mars. You can pause the video if you want to read it. Essentially, all it's saying here is that if a colonist dies for any reason other than old age, 2 applicants get scared out of wanting to come to Mars, so they take themselves out of the applicant pool. It's not a huge deal. Unless we start having mass suicides, which we won't because we are a crazy religious cult that doesn't believe in suicide. So we should be okay, in theory. But that's going to do it for today's episode. And Was this the last one?
Complete.
I think this was the last one, wasn't it? Haven't we done... Isn't this episode 8? Is it? Hold on. I actually have to look up what episode we're on because I don't remember. Yes, this is episode 8. Okay. So this is the last episode of our recording session. If you want to see more episodes of Surviving Mars, let me know with likes and comments, because what my resolution for 2019, which is in about 3 weeks by the time we're watching this, my resolution for 2019 is to have a quicker hook on series that are just not popular and just not happening on the channel. And so if you don't want to see any more of this series, let me know that too, if this just isn't your thing. I'm going to keep playing the shit out of this game because I love this game. But if you just don't want to see any more of it, that's fine. We can move on to something else. But if you do want to see more, please let me know, because without your comments, I'm not going to know that you want to see more of this series. So leave those comments. Check the video description for Discord links. That's another great way to get in touch with me. If you don't want to leave a comment, you can join Discord. You can join my Discord. I'm there practically every day. Send me a private message. Do whatever you need to do to tell me that you really, really want to see this series continue, and I will keep it going because I really love this game. Either way, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.